Hello guys, this is Dudical from Man Up Mate, where 3 stars win wars and egos lose wars. Today's video, I'm going to do something a little bit different. It's not going to be a full recap here. I want to focus on a few different themes, and the first one I'm going to talk about today is TH7 Dragon Attacks. My internet connection is a little bit slow here, so hopefully it's not going to give us too much trouble. First thing I do want to show though is we are on a 16 win streak. You got to scroll down quite a bit before you see any pink here. So been doing fantastic. We had some easy opponents here, and our last two we actually had opponents that were fairly competitive. Started out strong, but we managed to come back and pull it off. This war versus Furia Venezuela here is the first one that I want to take a look at. And I'm going to talk about some of our TH7 Dragon Attacks here. And we had a number of these that we 3-starred. Some of them I would say used near perfect technique, some of them a few things that I think could be improved on. So even though these were great attacks, and I don't want to take anything away from the people who made them, I think part of getting better at Clash or anything you do is even when you're successful, what can you do to make it that much better? So the first one I'm going to start off with here is an attack by Melissa. His name is actually Steve, who joined us for one war from the, what is the name of their clan? I want to say First Blood or something, but that's not right. Anyway, they joined us for this war and had a lot of fun hanging out and chatting together. But one thing in terms of when you're planning an attack, it's always important to scout the base and look at what is going on. In this case, you know, doing a dragloon attack is kind of our standard against any Town Hall 7s. And the idea in this attack normally is to use a lightning spell to take out their AD on the strongest side, or the air defense that's going to be the hardest to reach, and then to attack the remaining air defense. One principle in general when you attack, you want to attack their strength. You want to take out whoever is going to hurt you first. So when you're doing dragons or air attacks, your first priority is to eliminate air defenses and do it in a way that the air sweeper is not going to hurt you. So in this case, what Melissa does is lightnings this air defense and attacks the air defense on the left. This means that this air sweeper really has essentially no relevance. You've neutralized it, and I think that is the perfect attack in this case. So let's take a look and see how it works. So you can see 10 dragons, we've got loons in the clan castle, and 3 lightnings. The lightnings all come down here to take out this air defense. He does a funnel from the southwest here between 6 o'clock and 9 o'clock. He uses his king up in the corner to start that funnel, a couple of dragons down here to get the other corner of the funnel. And as always, the purpose of the funnel is you want to take out the buildings on the edges and put the rest of your dragons in the middle so that they will fill in. Once you've knocked out these side buildings, the dragons are going to go to the buildings that are still intact, and that pushes them directly towards this air defense. You also notice he alternated. He started on one corner and then the other corner, and then he filled in the middle. You definitely do not want to start on one corner and then start dropping dragons along all the way down, because what happens is they kill this side first, all the dragons start moving in this direction, and you don't get a true funnel, you get a lopsided funnel. But as you can see, the loons came in behind his dragons here at the beginning. You want to drop those as soon as the air defenses begin to target your dragons. And he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 dragons still alive. At this point, once his loons go down, there's really nothing that can stop them. So again, target strength first, either eliminating it by using your lightning or attacking it with your dragons. Whatever you do, do not attack the weak side of their base first, and try not to attack so that the air defense is going to be blowing at you. Again, sorry for the lag on my internet connection here. I'm going to skip that one. He's no longer with our clan. We will take a look next at Noah's attack on 22. So looking at this base, the first thing you see is he's got these 2 air defenses here with the air sweeper pointing at them. Again, standard would be to take a lightning, take out the harder to reach or better protected air defense. And in this case, I would probably lightning this air defense and bring the dragons in from either the southeast or the east. Noah takes a little bit different approach to that, and we'll take a peek at it and see how it goes. So he brings in 9 dragons, 1 loon, because of the size of his army camps, and he attacks from the southeast here. This does work in this case, even though he's going up against the air sweeper. I would not generally recommend this, though. I think it just shows how overpowered dragons are against the Town Hall 7 with only 2 air defenses. So he does a good job of putting his dragons in, following them up with the loons. But I think if he would have done it from the southeast, or ideally just lightninged this air defense and then brought his dragons in from the southeast or the east, he would have actually had a quicker go of it. You can see this air sweeper is making a mess of his dragons here as they're fighting that CC dragon, and does slow down the takedown of that air defense. Again, not a huge deal here because the dragons are so overpowered against the Town Hall 7, but I think it would be a faster and cleaner attack if you just went in and made it so that that air defense was not a threat and not a factor in the fight. But good 3-star Noah. Again, this is not meant as criticism or anything bad about these attacks. They're all great 3 stars, just ways that we can optimize them a little further. Here we've got Alec also attacking as a Town Hall 7 against their number 23. Pausing 1 second here. In this case, he does use the lightning. Takes out one of these air defenses. In this case, I probably would have lightninged that one and attacked here, just because, again, the air sweeper is protecting this one, so you don't want to waste your time having to fight against that air sweeper. But does the lightning, and then we can see his dragon deployment here. Comes in from the north-northwest, which, again, he is going directly towards this air defense, which is fine, but just because that air sweeper there, again, I think it would have been cleaner to lightning this and attack from the opposite side. Not a big deal, but you know, we certainly do have those attacks that get very, very close, and so anything you can do to eliminate any of that minor sloppiness, I think, will help you in the long run. And once you're draglooning higher level Town Hall 8s, it does get a lot harder, so trying to make those attacks as perfect as possible can be helpful. Next down on the list we have 24. This is another Noah attack. I believe he got us 6 stars this war. And again, just pausing to take a peek. In this case, it's completely symmetrical. His air defense does not, his air sweeper does not do a very good job of protecting either of these air defenses here. And it's a very, very spread out base, so having a nice broad funnel and coming in from here I think would be fine. He's taking 3 rages. So anywhere from the south or southeast or southwest I think is appropriate. I still, with level 2 dragons, see how that pause works. With level 2 dragons, I still really prefer bringing lightning in because you don't get nearly as much benefit raging a level 2 dragon as you do raging a level 3 dragon. But once my internet connection is up and working, this attack should actually start, and you can see how it goes. So he does a very broad funnel coming from the south. I do like how he started on these collectors out here. And brings all of his dragons to fill in. And you see that they all go towards the center nicely. Just because of the distance that they had to travel, dropping those loons earlier would have helped more. At this point, his dragons are already engaging the air defenses, and the loons are still way back here. What you want to do, if you can, is time it so that they will get there sooner. The other thing that can help, if you actually look at the distance from here to here, it's way further than the distance from here to here. So you don't have to drop the balloons at the center of your funnel. Dropping them off closer to one side, as long as that air defense is the closest place they're going to go, is fine as well. So probably would have dropped those here, dropped them a little bit sooner, but other than that, it was a fantastic attack with dragons using rage. Again, I still like lightning at Town Hall 7, but those rages worked great. He's still got all of his loons alive here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 6 dragons alive at the end. So got the job done very nicely. And the last one in this little mini series, This is Bryce's second account. I wanna hump a lot too. One comment here, we're actually going level 1 dragons. So that's a little bit harder against the Town Hall 7. It's not a guaranteed 3-star the way level 2 dragons are. He funnels in from the west corner here, or the 9 o'clock corner. I like how he starts his funnel. One thing I would do differently though is I would get one dragon on that builder hut. And often what you can do is drop the dragon on this side of the builder hut, not the back of the builder hut. That way they have less distance to travel back here. But take those builder huts out. You don't want to lose time because of them, especially when you've got just level 1 dragons coming in. So good choice of direction here, because the air defense, or the air sweeper, I'm sorry, is blowing to the east, to the 3 o'clock direction. So attacking from the opposite direction, you don't have to worry about that. I thought the choice of heals was a little bit interesting here. Raged loons are fantastic, so I do like raging my loons. Heal is fine, I suppose. He only had 2 spells, so he wasn't able to do the 3 lightning trick here. But he gets the job done using a little bit different version and using only level 1 dragons. So great job. You do see at the end here his dragons need to take a little bit of time and come back to clean up all 3 of these builder huts, however. So think about that when you deploy your dragons. If there's a way that you can eliminate one of those during your dragon deployment, please do that so you don't waste all that time at the end. Otherwise, just wanted to highlight some great Town Hall 7 attacks here and just a few suggestions to make them even stronger. So back to my base. A few other things you may have noticed. One is the YouTube channel. Right now, Uncle is without a good internet connection, so we're using a temporary YouTube channel to load these up on. So if you look for them on the Man Up Mate channel, you will not find them there. They are on the Dudical Budski channel on YouTube. But just follow the links off of the blog for now, and that should get you there. Trying to think if there's anything else. I think that's it as far as announcements. Again, one reminder to everyone, follow the One Hive Raids channel on YouTube as well. They've got all of the best war strats on there. Really follow those strategies. You get a lot of great tips also from watching Jake's review of the various war attacks. Anyone who is at the Town Hall 8 level or Town Hall 7 who's going to Town Hall 8, really check out those Elite 8s videos. They're focused on kind of some higher level Town Hall 8 strategies, but they're things that I think all of us can aspire to. Even as a Town Hall 9, I pick up a lot of things from those videos in terms of luring and killing clan castle troops, different troop compositions to use, and so on. So keep watching those, make yourself a better clasher, and let's keep up this winning streak, guys. Let's go for our 17th win here in the next 24 hours. All right, take care, keep clashing.